Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Allen, and he rifles one incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flushed out right, and able to find John Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. 30 pace. Let's go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man, it's Williams. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Going quickly out wide to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now it's Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Pushing his way through. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire them.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Middle. 44. Mike, 44. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56, 56. That's got to be a long day. Hatchet. Blue draw quarter.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, Hunt. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Motion.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Allen now on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 99, check 99.
Running the toss here to Jacobs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw his Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Raider one. Mike, 49.
Hey, Charlie. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike's 49.
Operating from the gun. Carr trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Dallas is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with, a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hunt. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
They're not ready for this, man. Regular.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Raiders on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Carr. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled.
From from the gun, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Allen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 20, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you. And we'll see if they go back to base. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
49.
One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think? No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you. So for Buffalo, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.